Welcome, Scorpio. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for October 4th, 2025, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Scorpio, the energy wrapping around you today is raw, electric, and deeply transformative, like a storm rolling through the desert sky. With the moon aligning with Pluto, your modern ruler, there's an undeniable pull toward facing the truth you've been sidestepping. You can't sugarcoat your emotions right now, and you're not meant to. This cosmic setup is spotlighting what's been heavy on your chest, the unspoken words, the frustrations you've bottled up, and the boundaries you've been hesitant to draw. Today is the day you feel the fire rise in your core, and whether you unleash it or direct it into something constructive is entirely in your hands. This isn't a passive influence. It demands action. Mars, charging up your sector of self-expression, is practically daring you to stand your ground. That means if someone's been draining your energy, you'll sense it immediately, and you won't be able to ignore it anymore. You've been carrying a lot of emotional weight for people who don't fully grasp what that costs you, and now the universe is nudging you to let them know where the line is drawn. You may come across sharper than you intend, but the honesty that erupts from you clears out stale energy that's been stagnating for far too long. In your personal connections, the intensity is palpable. If you're in a relationship, your partner may be stunned at how fiercely you lay things out. Don't mistake their surprise for rejection. Sometimes it takes a shock to shake off complacency. You're not demanding perfection. You're demanding reciprocity, and that's fair. If you're single, someone from the past could suddenly reappear, hoping to slip back into your orbit. But under today's skies, you're not in the mood for recycled storylines. Unless this person shows genuine growth and the ability to meet you at your level, you'll close that door for good. What you want now is authenticity and emotional depth, and you won't settle for less. On the career front, the same determination fuels your ambitions. You may face a tough conversation with a boss, a colleague, or even yourself about what you truly want from your professional life. There's no hiding in busy work anymore. You crave roles where your impact is undeniable, where your passion isn't stifled by routine. The cosmic push suggests opportunities are aligning in your favor, but they'll require you to speak up, pitch your ideas, or claim leadership. Don't be afraid to highlight your unique perspective right now. Your insight is sharper than most, and people are more receptive to your voice than you realize. Financially, you may feel restless. The temptation to make an impulsive purchase or leap into a bold investment is strong under this Mars-Pluto current. Take a breath before you swipe that card or sign that contract. Your intuition is powerful, but today's energy also leans toward extremes, either all in or nothing. If you pause and channel that passion into research, you can strike gold in a way that secures your long-term future rather than leaving you with regrets. Remember, financial empowerment comes from control, not chaos. Health and well-being are also lit up in the stars. Your body may be signaling where your stress is pooled, whether in tense shoulders, an upset stomach, or restless nights. This is your cue to prioritize detox, both physically and emotionally. Even small rituals like stretching before bed, hydrating more than usual, or limiting social media intake can help you shift the internal storm into balance. Don't underestimate the power of simple choices. They become your anchor when cosmic forces feel overwhelming. Family dynamics could get stirred today as well. Someone close might test your patience with outdated opinions, manipulative behavior, or demands that clash with your own boundaries. Instead of lashing out, use this as a chance to redefine your role within those relationships. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is a calm, unshakable no. That single word, delivered with conviction, can create ripple effects of respect that last far longer than a heated argument ever could. Socially, you might crave distance from the usual noise. Crowded gatherings, gossip-heavy chats, or shallow interactions could drain you quickly. Instead, the stars encourage you to seek smaller circles where you can have real, meaningful conversations. This is where you'll find fuel for your soul. where you're seen, heard, and valued. Surrounding yourself with people who respect your intensity instead of being intimidated by it is exactly what you need right now. Cosmically speaking, today's strongest influence is about liberation. Saturn is gently reminding you that structure isn't your enemy, it's your ally, especially when paired with Pluto's transformative push. That means if you feel ready to make a drastic change, whether in love, career, or personal growth, this is your green light. But it also means taking responsibility for what comes after. The universe is handing you the tools, but you have to be the one to build the foundation. As the day unfolds, keep in mind that your greatest power isn't just in your sting, it's in your ability to rise from the ashes. That phoenix energy is baked into your DNA, Scorpio. Every time you've been knocked down, you've rebuilt yourself stronger, sharper, and wiser. Today is another one of those turning points, though it may not feel dramatic in the moment. By standing in your truth, setting your boundaries, and embracing the intensity instead of fearing it, you're clearing the path for a future that aligns with who you've become, not who you used to be. Let the fire inside you guide your steps, but remember to temper it with patience. That balance is what turns raw passion into lasting transformation. Today isn't just about surviving the storm, it's about learning how to harness the lightning. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Scorpio, the cosmic energy feels alive with possibility, urging you to open your eyes to signs and opportunities that may once have seemed impossible. This reading reveals a journey of breakthroughs, hidden truths surfacing, and the awakening of both heart and purpose. 8 cards guide your path today, each one weaving into the narrative of transformation that resonates deeply with your intensity and resilience. Card 1, the Chariot. The Chariot represents determination, discipline, and mastery over opposing forces. For you today, Scorpio, this card signals that you are being pulled toward a victory that requires control of both your emotions and your ambitions. Life may have felt divided between what you desire and what reality allows, but the Chariot encourages you to align them. Your natural intensity becomes a source of fuel, giving you the momentum to push past any lingering obstacles in work or love. Success is imminent, but it demands focus and balance. Card 2, the Empress. The Empress appears as a gentle yet powerful reminder of abundance, creativity, and nurturing energy. In your life today, Scorpio, this card speaks of rediscovering what makes your soul feel alive. It could manifest as reconnecting with a creative project, indulging in self-care, or cultivating harmony in relationships. For some of you, this energy points toward building something lasting, whether a business idea, a home environment, or even a new love connection. The Empress reassures you that by honoring your passions and nurturing yourself, prosperity flows naturally. Card 3, the Tower. The Tower reflects upheaval, sudden realizations, and necessary endings. Scorpio, as a sign that thrives in transformation, this card aligns perfectly with your journey today. It suggests that something you thought was stable may suddenly shift, perhaps in love, career, or even in your own mindset. While it may feel unsettling, the Tower clears away illusions that no longer serve you. The key is to embrace the breakdown as a divine reset. This is not punishment, it's preparation for something stronger and truer. Card 4, Two of Cups. The Two of Cups brings the energy of partnership, attraction, and deep emotional connection. For Scorpio, this card emphasizes that love and relationships are in the spotlight today. If you are single, signs may appear pointing you towards someone whose energy feels undeniably magnetic. For those already in a relationship, the card speaks of reconciliation, commitment, or a deeper level of emotional intimacy. The Two of Cups confirms that the bond in your life, existing or emerging, is built on spiritual alignment, not just physical attraction. Card 5, Justice. Justice enters your reading as a symbol of fairness, balance, and divine order. Scorpio, this card highlights karmic realignments. Whether in financial dealings, contracts, or even romantic matters, truth will prevail. If you've been wronged in the past, expect clarity or even vindication. For some, This could point to legal matters resolving in your favor. Spiritually, justice is a call to integrity. Align your actions with your values, and the universe will respond with equilibrium. Today is about seeing the truth clearly and choosing what's right, not what's easy. Card 6, the Emperor. The Emperor embodies authority, structure, and unshakable power. For Scorpio, this card suggests that you are entering a phase where you must claim control and act as the architect of your destiny. Professionally, this could mean stepping into leadership, setting firm boundaries, or securing a stable foundation for long-term success. Personally, it signals that you are learning to harness your own authority in relationships and in life. The Emperor reminds you that true power is not control over others, but mastery over yourself. Card 7, Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups radiates joy, harmony, and fulfillment within family and relationships. For you today, Scorpio, this card points toward emotional blessings that may finally materialize after long periods of uncertainty. It signals celebrations, reconciliations, or joyful moments shared with loved ones. In love, it indicates that a union has the potential to bring lasting happiness. Spiritually, the Ten of Cups affirms that you are aligning with the vision of emotional wholeness you've long prayed for, proof that your patience and trust are paying off. Card 8, Judgment. Judgment arrives as the card of awakening, truth, and spiritual rebirth. Scorpio, this is your call to rise above the past and step fully into your purpose. It may manifest as news, signs, or inner realizations that confirm you are on the right path. Old limitations dissolve as you awaken to your higher potential. This card assures you that the prayers you've whispered in silence have been heard, and divine timing is aligning to bring resolution and progress. Judgment's energy invites you to release fear and embrace renewal. Today's reading for Scorpio is a profound blend of transformation, awakening, and empowerment. The Chariot and Emperor urge you to step forward with determination and authority, while the Empress and Ten of Cups promise emotional abundance and fulfillment. The Tower clears away illusions, making room for new beginnings, while Justice and Judgment assure you that divine fairness and spiritual awakening are at play. At the center, the Two of Cups reminds you that love, whether romantic, platonic, or divine, is a guiding force in your journey. Scorpio, you are entering a cycle where what once seemed impossible is not only possible, but divinely orchestrated. Trust the process, embrace the changes, and walk confidently into the blessings unfolding before you. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Scorpio, today's energy around money is potent and filled with potential breakthroughs. The Chariot indicates that your financial path is not random, but one that requires deliberate steering. You may be pulled in two directions, security versus risk, but success lies in finding balance. Once you align your willpower with your actions, opportunities for growth begin to crystallize. Justice reinforces the idea that fairness and truth will guide your money matters. If you have been dealing with delays in payments, contracts, or legal issues, the scales are finally tipping in your favor. What once felt stagnant may now show signs of movement. It is a reminder that your persistence will not go unrewarded. The Tower's influence shows that certain financial expectations may collapse, but this is not to harm you. It is to clear the field for better gains. Perhaps a job prospect didn't pan out, or an investment seemed shaky. These disruptions are blessings in disguise, redirecting you toward a more stable and prosperous future. Luck finds its way to you through moments of synchronicity. Be alert to unexpected opportunities. A conversation, a sudden lead, or a chance encounter may open doors you hadn't considered. Scorpio's intensity attracts resources when paired with readiness, so keep your senses sharp. The Empress supports creativity as a financial blessing. This card suggests that something you love doing can turn into a revenue stream, whether through side projects, artistic ventures, or entrepreneurial efforts. Nurture your ideas. They could grow into sustainable sources of abundance. Lastly, Remember that the Emperor's guidance asks you to secure long-term stability. Luck may play its part, but strategy, discipline, and structure will multiply the rewards. Treat your finances with authority, and you will discover that what once seemed impossible becomes entirely within reach. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for October 4th are 60, 83, 34, 42, 39, 61. Daily love. In matters of the heart, the Two of Cups shines brightly, hinting at magnetic attraction and emotional resonance. Scorpio, today you may feel as though someone's energy mirrors your own, creating a powerful sense of recognition. Whether single or attached, this card speaks of connections that are genuine and soul-deep. The Empress nurtures this theme by encouraging tenderness and emotional abundance. Love today is not just passion but also care, expressed in small gestures, words of comfort, or even acts of patience. Scorpio, your magnetism draws others toward you, but it is your vulnerability and authenticity that keeps them close. The Tower reveals that some relationships may face uncomfortable truths. Perhaps miscommunication, hidden emotions, or suppressed frustrations finally rise to the surface. While this can cause tension, it also creates space for honesty and rebuilding. For singles, this moment may shatter illusions of the past, allowing space for a healthier love to enter. Judgment brings the theme of awakening into your love life. A relationship may reach a turning point, leading to clarity about what truly matters. For those in partnerships, this could mean renewing vows of commitment. For singles, it may be an epiphany about who deserves your heart. The Ten of Cups reassures you that emotional fulfillment is within reach. While it may not arrive overnight, today's energy paves the way for long-term happiness and a love that aligns with your deepest values. A union, once thought impossible, begins to feel attainable. Scorpio, justice reminds you that balance is essential. Relationships require effort, compromise, and fairness. Your passion is a gift, but allow room for mutual respect and equality. When both partners share responsibility for growth, love becomes not just a flame, but a steady, guiding light. At work, the Emperor dominates your work reading, urging you to take control of your professional path. Scorpio, this is your moment to step into authority, whether through leadership, decision-making, or setting clear boundaries. Others may look to you for guidance, and your ability to structure chaos will be invaluable. The Chariot reinforces this energy of determination and focus. You may feel driven to pursue ambitious goals or tackle projects that once seemed overwhelming. Your discipline and intensity will be the engines behind professional success today. The Tower, however, signals change in the workplace. An unexpected shakeup could arrive, a reorganization, a shift in responsibilities, or even sudden endings. Rather than resist, embrace the change as a chance to start anew. Sometimes the old must collapse for a better foundation to emerge. The Empress adds a softer touch, suggesting that creativity and innovation are key to your professional growth. Don't be afraid to think outside the box or bring artistic flair to your work. What feels like a personal passion project could evolve into professional recognition. Justice indicates fairness in your career trajectory. If you have felt overlooked, clarity and acknowledgement are arriving. Contracts or negotiations are favored now, and your integrity ensures long-term stability. Finally, Judgment closes this section with a reminder that your career is tied to your purpose. You may feel called to align your work with your spiritual or emotional values. Opportunities that resonate with your true calling will bring more satisfaction than those driven by obligation alone. Health. Scorpio, your health reading begins with the Tower, reflecting that stress or sudden shifts in your routine may affect your body. It's important to manage unexpected challenges without allowing them to weaken your resilience. Listen to your body's cues before they become louder warnings. Justice highlights balance, especially in diet, sleep, and emotional well-being. Your intensity sometimes pushes you to extremes, but moderation is the secret to maintaining steady health. Strive for equilibrium between work, rest, and leisure. The Empress encourages nurturing your body and spirit. Today is ideal for self-care rituals, wholesome meals, grounding exercises, or connecting with nature. When you treat your body like a sacred vessel, it rewards you with strength and vitality. The Chariot reminds you that discipline in health habits yields results. If you've been trying to maintain fitness goals, this card suggests staying the course. Persistence and willpower will carry you toward better physical and emotional health. The Ten of Cups reveals that joy and emotional harmony have direct effects on your wellness. Surround yourself with positivity, family, and laughter. These are healing medicines often overlooked. Emotional satisfaction acts as an immune booster. Finally, Judgment speaks of renewal. Whether through new health practices, spiritual healing, or simply leaving behind unhealthy habits, today is a chance to reset your relationship with your body. Transformation begins with awareness, and Scorpio's gift is seeing beneath the surface. Family and friends. Family bonds are highlighted today by the Ten of Cups, which radiates warmth, unity, and celebration. You may experience a moment of joy or reconciliation with loved ones, reminding you that family is one of your greatest sources of strength. The Empress blesses your home with nurturing energy. This may show up as shared meals, quality time, or emotional support flowing more freely. Domestic spaces become places of healing and growth when you allow compassion to guide interactions. The Tower, however, indicates that some family tensions may come to light. Perhaps old misunderstandings resurface or unexpected changes affect household dynamics. While this may create temporary discomfort, it ultimately clears space for more authentic relationships. Justice suggests fairness in family matters. If there have been disagreements about responsibilities, inheritances, or obligations, balance can be restored. Honest communication is the key to resolving long-standing disputes. The Emperor calls on you to step into a role of stability. Scorpio, your presence can anchor your family during moments of chaos. By providing guidance and structure, you become the steady figure others rely on. Judgment encourages family healing through forgiveness and renewal. Whether this involves reaching out to mend a bond or simply letting go of past grievances, today holds potential for spiritual and emotional reconciliation within your closest circle. Compatibility. The Two of Cups suggests that your strongest compatibility today lies with air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. These signs bring mental stimulation and balance, complementing your emotional intensity with intellectual curiosity. The Empress highlights beautiful synergy with fellow water signs, Cancer and Pisces. Emotional depth and nurturing energy create an intuitive flow where words are often unnecessary. These signs understand your moods without judgment. The Tower warns of potential clashes with fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. While these relationships can spark passion, they may also ignite conflicts if intensity goes unchecked. However, growth and transformation often emerge from such unions. The Emperor indicates that Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, provide grounding for you. They offer stability, though sometimes their practicality tests your patience. With compromise, these pairings can form unshakable bonds. Justice reminds you that compatibility is not fate alone. It is cultivated through effort, communication, and mutual respect. Any sign can harmonize with you when both parties are committed to growth. Judgment closes this section by affirming that some connections feel destined. You may meet or deepen bonds with individuals who seem karmically linked to you, regardless of their zodiac sign. Pay attention to signs and synchronicities. They reveal who aligns with your spirit. Your lucky color today. Today's color is deep crimson red. This shade mirrors Scorpio's intensity, symbolizing passion, resilience, and authority. Wearing or surrounding yourself with this color amplifies your magnetic presence and strengthens your sense of purpose. The phrase of the day: out of destruction rises creation. What seems impossible today may be your triumph tomorrow. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.